And Saturday marks 1 year since Norfolk Southern's train derailment in Ohio on the border of Pennsylvania. The derailment caused people to evacuate their homes, worry about their health, and left behind a mess that's still being cleaned up. WENY Washington correspondent Rachel Knapp spoke with Department of Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg on the upcoming anniversary of this crash. Rachel, what did the secretary have to say?
Good evening, Renata. Secretary Buttigieg tells me the DOT and other federal agencies have done a lot of work since that derailment, but he also adds there's still a lot of work that could be done. Almost 1 year after the Norfolk Southern train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio, and Darlington Township, Pennsylvania, the cleanup continues. In the weeks and months that followed, those that lived in the areas were worried that the hazardous chemicals from the derailed train could hurt their health and delay getting back to a normal life. After the wreck, the NTSB opened an investigation and congressional members pressed Norfolk Southern officials.
I'm terribly sorry for the impact this derailment has had on the folks of that community.
And changes were made at the federal level.
We're going to keep pushing industry to do the right thing.
Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg says right after the derailment, his department rolled out every measure possible.
That's included focused inspections, tens of thousands of freight cars that have been inspected, tens of thousands of miles of track. We've also been investing to make America's railroad tracks better. We put more than $1 billion into improving and sometimes eliminating railroad crossings around the country to enhance safety. We put out safety advisories. We've done technical work.
But Secretary Buttigieg says there's only so much they can do.
Continue to urge Congress to pass the Bipartisan Railway Safety Act. It's been almost a year. And for all of the things that we've done as a department, all of the things that we've pressed industry to do, all of the things that the community has done to respond to this, Congress still has to do its part. They should not let America get to the 1 year mark without taking action. We're going to use our powers to require industry to do the right thing where we can. That's how the EPA, for example, under Michael Regan, has been able to require Norfolk Southern to pay the cost of the cleanup and the mess that was made by their accident. But we could do so much more with help from Congress. That's why we're pushing so hard on getting that legislation done.
Renata, that the legislation the Secretary is referring to aims to help improve safety measures, especially for trains carrying hazardous materials, as well as increasing fines for wrongdoing committed by rail carriers and much, much more. But so far, that legislation has not moved out of the Senate quite yet. Renata, back to you.